Hello, this is Calvin Kemp with Thunderbolt looking at MirrorMoon EP. I am slowly learning to travel in space. Time is a meaningless variable that slips through my fingers. Stopping requires a lot of energy while moving feels almost like staying still. Breathing is hard inside this machine. I need to stay calm. So, this is an interesting opening. We're just thrown right into the ship. There are really no elements, no UI elements, at least telling us what to do. We just have to flip these switches and figure it out for ourselves. It's a refreshing idea. You don't see it much anymore. Right, so we're just going to pop in our floppy disk. Kind of a weird thing to have in a spaceship, but I like it. I like that we're still running on floppies. So this is the first planet. This is the only one that will be standard for everyone who's playing. So really there's not too much to spoil in this game except for this one planet. So turn it off now if you want to explore for yourself. We're just going to wander our way around, try and figure out some puzzles on this pretty much desolate planet. There's really not much going on, but it feels evocative of space. There's nothing there. Kind of love the lack of explanation here. Almost had to find out what the game is on our own before we could really play it. That's pretty neat. We have a mirror moon, an image of our moon in the sky, and we can shoot at it and it reflects down on the surface. God damn, that's cool. Trying to figure out where we're heading here. It's pretty neat. Now we can move the planet around. I just love the distortion effects and all the ambient sounds. It's a great sounding game. And it also looks pretty nice. I like the contrast here with the blue and the red. So I think we just have to hit all these black pillars to start. So damn cool. I love that difference in the effect. The other puzzles are a little bit different, and the idea is we're kind of exploring and we could go and name our own planets and kind of discover them, and then I guess other people will see our named planets and explore them as well. I'm not really sure how that all works yet. Trying to mark these areas where we need to go so we could see them once we get there. It's a big idea. It's interesting to wrap your mind around this. You're looking at this area that you're already on. One thing's for sure, I haven't played this game before. There's nothing else like this that I know of. So now I think we've hit all the points. And mark up this so we can't lose that. I think that'll be sufficient. What a great looking game. That's such a unique art style. It looks exactly how it needs to. It's something about how we're just walking around the curvature of this moon that works really well with the idea of just exploring at our own pace. There's really no danger here. There's nothing to threaten us. Brought this back to that one throbbing spot. Oh man, that's so fucking cool. Oh. I'm way into this. Just everything about it just works for me at this point. It's pretty neat how it's changing as we go, as each little puzzle is solved. And I like that they're not just little logic puzzles. You have to explore and try things that maybe don't make all that much sense, but it's a more organic process that way. Looks like that last point has set the MirrorMoon into orbit. We could still spin it, but can no longer grab. Even though it makes the planet feel empty, I kind of like that everything down here is just a holograph. It feels like a virtual artifact. It doesn't feel like there's any life. All of that seems to add. I have no idea what we're supposed to do here. Looks like looks like this came up for us. So maybe we were just going to wait for it anyway. I don't know. And that's almost the great thing about it, is not knowing. Having to find out. Not having anything handed to you. There's really no outline for what the goal is here. It's all found from exploration. Oh, here we go. Oh, shit. Oh man, I love this. I have a terrible headache. The bridge must be a miscalculation on the boatswain. Despite my growing comprehension of her work, every configuration of compatible planets seems like a random model grafted onto a problem that's too complex. I can only hope that things will be different when I reach the anomaly. Some interesting subtext for what we're doing here. I don't know how much deeper that will go, but that's MirrorMoon EP. It's a pretty neat game. Haven't played anything like this before, so probably worth checking out. There's a lot of good ideas here. Very different from a modern game.